Hi guys, and welcome back to the Isle. Now in today's video we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be going through my personal favourite top 8 skins to have as the Utah. So these are 8 skins I've picked out purely based on survivability and how they're going to aid you in hunts. Each skin has a different purpose, so at the end of this video please comment and tell me which skin was your favourite. And before I do each skin, I'm going to show you the menu here, so if you want to use the skins, you can. Alright, let's get into this. Alright guys, so the first skin we have is this kind of camouflaged mixed with a tiger skin. Now, this is personally my favourite skin out of the ones I've made. I really like it purely because it's efficient and effective. It can actually be used as a proper functional skin, but it also looks nice. Whereas most of the time when you're trying to make a skin that actually functions for a purpose such as stealth, it doesn't always look that good, but I feel like this has the best of both worlds. So as you can see on the underbelly we've got some dark sand colour, then we've got some green on black and orange camo for the top with the orange details. I feel like this is a good skin for a woodland biome. The environment we're in now, I feel like it could fit in quite easily. You know, despite the big bright orange, I feel like once you get hunkered down in a tree, if something's just walking past not paying attention, you know, the green and the black will just allow you to blend into that environment. And when you're a Utah, you know, you only have to be stealthy at certain times of the day or certain times when you're hunting. So it is nice to have a skin. It does look nice at the same time. So I feel like this skin has the best of both worlds. Would really help in camouflaging to something like this where you're hid between a rock and the tree, because you kind of have the combination of both the colours there. So I think this will be suited more to a woodland environment, but yeah, I really like this skin. It's a good all-round skin. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright guys, this is the second skin we're moving on to. I've just brought this up now to show you the colour palette in case you want to use it for yourself. Alright guys, so unlike the last skin, this is quite a bold skin. You know, it's not really a typical skin you think of when you're thinking of camouflage. You know, white, green and black, they're all quite contrasting colours, and they really do, you know, create a contrast within themselves. But I think this skin, despite that, could be used for stealth. Now I've taken us here to this almost rocky environment where I feel this skin blends right in. You know how you've got them big boulders near trips, and around the Thorny Island map there's quite a few rocks dotted about, like such as here, where I really feel like if you just hunker yourself down in one of these corners like this, it could really help you camouflage, because you are the colour of the rock, and if anything comes past you can just leap out at it. But saying that, you know, we have still got the green and the black, which does allow us to, not as well as the last skin, but you know, it's not bad. It allows us to camouflage in here. If you get in quite a dense bush, the green and the black will allow you to camouflage. The white might make you stand out a little bit, but you know, this skin is more tailored toward a rocky environment where you can camouflage there. I feel like in the canyon this would be a good skin to use. You can hide on the crevices and, you know, try and pounce out at anything that comes. Alright, let's move on to the next skin. Alright guys, so this is the third skin here, just showing you guys the colour palette once again, in case you want to use this skin in your gameplay. Alright, so for this skin we have more of a typical look, I would say, for the Utah. We've got the tiger skin, which I feel like is going to be a very commonly used skin, but there is a reason for that. It's probably the one that looks the best on the Utah. You know, I really like the blend of orange, then like almost a yellowy goldy orange and black, and then the white for the underbelly. This might not be the most functional skin, but you know, as tigers use their skin in the wild, it does help to, you can kind of, I swear you can kind of blend into any environment with this skin. It's quite an all-round skin. Yeah, it might not be the most specialized skin, so it doesn't have green for forests or grey for rock, but I feel like this is still just quite a good skin to have. You know, if you, even here, it kind of allows you to have some sort of cover in the night when someone has night vision on. You know, a player who's not really paying attention could quite easily walk past you. once again in the forest floor, you kind of blend in here, not as well as some of the other skins, but despite that you do get the look aspect. So this skin I feel looks nicer than the other ones. So you're kind of trading in things. You're trading look for functionality, and sometimes, you know, you've got to have more of one than the other, and this is the case in this skin. It's meant to look nice, and you know, when you're a full adult, this skin's going to look really nice playing as it. It might not be the best for hunting, but it's really going to look nice and you're going to enjoy playing with it. Alright, let's go to the next skin. Alright, so this is the fourth skin we have here, just showing you guys the colour template once again. If you want to use the skin, feel welcome to, and comment below what your favourite skin's been so far in the video. Alright guys, so this skin is probably one of the more unusual skins I've made. This is a very specialised skin. So the time of the day now is dusk, and I feel like this skin really tailors to that time of the day. So almost like a nocturnal animal. I feel like this skin could be used just between the boundary of night, you know, and day where it's dusk, or vice versa. As you can see, the light that is affected on this skin now, it almost makes it a lot darker. Now, one of the good things about this skin as well is it's quite unique, like I've said. I don't think you'll see another person going around the map with a skin like this, because it's quite, I don't want to say odd, but it's quite peculiar. It's going to make you stand out amongst the other Utahs, and I think that's kind of a good thing. You don't want to be in a Utah pack where everyone's got the same skin. It just gets a little boring, and you like to have a bit of individuality when you're playing the game. So I feel this skin would help you give that, you know, the green contrasting with almost the pink and the black. It's quite a cool skin, and I feel like it does have a bit of functionality when on the forest floor. If we get a sky view here, it really, you know, I feel like that really works well, especially in the dusk if you're just crawling along the floor like this, being really stealthy. I feel like this is a really nice skin to use, and I feel it looks cool. The contrast might not be to everyone's tastes. You know, the green on, it's almost like a pink, that salmon pink. It's quite dramatic, and some people won't like that, I understand, but I feel like this skin has a nice look and good functionality, so I feel like this skin's a bit of a winner. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Alright guys, once again just showing you the colour template in case you want to use your this in your skins. Alright guys, so you probably would have guessed that I was gonna make a skin looking something like this. Most Utah players have, you know, tried out a skin like this. I'm gonna call it the assassin skin, or the stealth skin, where it just consists normally of just black. But you know, this time I thought I would try and add a bit of a different aspect to the skin, so I've given it a silver detail for the top. But other than that, the rest of the skin is just consisting of different shades of black. Basically the darkest colours that were available, as you saw in the colour template. Now this skin has a quite specific but well-rounded purpose. Any shaded area or any nighttime environment, this skin just, like, you can barely see the Utah now. It fits that specific job like a glove. It really does. Any woodland or area of shade, this skin can basically just hide anywhere, especially if you sit down. You know, you guys could mess about with the details. There is orange, green and silver, so this was probably the most fitting detailed colour to have. Obviously you can't have black, which is a bit of a shame, but that would be a bit OP to have a Utah which is just completely shadowed. Yeah, I feel like this skin is a really good stealth skin. Obviously you guys know the purpose. It's going to help you ambush, it's going to make hunts more easy, and it's just a well-rounded skin as well. It looks really cool. Black is one of the coolest colours you can use on the Utah in my opinion. You can't really go wrong with it when making a stealth skin. I think the developers knew that people wanted to do stuff like that, so they gave quite a lot of options to use the colour black, and you can use it in nearly every single colour template like box. So yeah, this skin is one of my favourites out of the bunch. So once again, comment below which has been your favourite skin so far, or if you have an idea for a skin, feel free to comment below. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Here's the colour template for this skin guys, and let's get into discussing it. Alright guys, so this is one of the more dramatic skins I've made, with a lot of contrast going on. Now I feel like this skin is almost something like some animals have warning systems where they're a really bright colour, almost saying, you know, back off. Some animals have it because they're poisonous or whatnot, but I feel like this is almost a tiny bit like that. So this skin's almost like a warning. It's a bit of a flare. It's not really going to be, you know, effective or have a proper purpose when it comes to camouflage, because there's not many environments where this skin would allow you to camouflage. You know, possibly if you're pushing it, you could say it kind of helps camouflaging in the rocks because of the white, but I do think that this skin is purely just for looks. And you know, considering that it looks really nice, this is one of the nicer looking skins I've made out of the 8 we've got. So I feel like if you guys want a skin, it's just a bit of a wow factor, it's going to look cool, you're going to enjoy playing as it, you're going to feel, you know, because if you've got a cool skin and you rock up to a lake or something in a massive Utah pack, it's going to feel a bit different if you've got a nice skin. It's going to feel, you know, you're going to enjoy playing it a bit more. I think a lot of people know what I'm talking about there. You know, you're going to enjoy playing as that dinosaur a lot more if you like how it looks. So that's what I feel about this skin anyway. Not really functional when it comes to stealth or anything like that. It just looks pretty cool. Alright, let's move on to the next skin. Alright guys, here's the template for our second to last skin. Just showing you guys here, so you can use the skin if you want. Alright, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so looking at the skin, you might think, you know, oof, this is a bit of a mismatch of colours. Looks like someone's dropped a couple of boxes of paint on the floor and it's just spattered everywhere. But when making this skin, I was thinking more about functionality, and I was trying to make a skin which I thought could work nearly everywhere and be an all-round stealth skin. Now, I will agree that this skin does not look the nicest. You know, some people might think it's cool because it's unique or it stands out quite a bit and it's got a lot of contrast to it, but I do feel like the use of colours here is not for like visual aspects, it is purely for functionality of stealth. So I feel like this skin is a bit of an all-round skin. I've tried to use colours that would work in most environments, you know, give or take. Some are going to work better than others. I feel like the colours help hiding in tree lines because you've got the green, the black, and even on the forest floor, you know, especially when it gets a bit darker. Some of the forest floors are a bit more autumny, so I think it would help a lot more there. You know, it doesn't really work out in the like a savanna or grasslands like this where it's a bit open, but you know, because we've got that white as well, I feel like this skin does also work in a mix between normal trees and silver birch forests. Just hiding in here. So this skin is kind of like a specialised forest skin, but I feel that it would work in most places. You know, canyon, I can see this being a good place, whereas in forest, especially like there where you've got the mix between the silver birch trees and just the normal pine trees, I feel like it works quite well. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. This skin might be a bit too bright for you guys, you might not like it, which I do understand, but you know, tell me so far what your favourite has been. Alright, let's move on to the last skin. Alright, so this is the final template for the final skin, guys. So once again, comment below your favourite skin, and I hope to see some of you guys using some of these skins in your gameplay. Alright guys, so this is our last skin, and I think it's ending on a high, to be honest. This, I'm feeling, is a really nice skin. I just liked all the contrast, you know, it's quite a different range of colours, but I do feel like they work together. Now once again, this is quite a unique skin. I don't feel like if you pick this skin, you'd see anyone else in the game going about with it. And you know, not only does it look pretty cool, I think, with the orange belly, with the black and grey just like merging in together, and then with the bright green for the detail, I feel like this skin would suit and probably serve you well as a stealth skin. Just because we've got the majority black on there, this skin is going to be quite useful in the night time. But because we've got the, you know, the orange, I did the orange on the belly because I thought it would help you blend better into the forest floor, because it's probably in a most, you know, similar colour to the forest floor. It's got that almost earthy look to it. then the black can help you go to the shadow of the tree, and then the green may be the leaves. So from a distance, you know, the skin's practically invisible there. Maybe in the open, you know, the skin is a bit of a visual dinner bell for anything that sees you because it's so bright, but you know, as soon as you get into a bit of cover, this skin just disappears. So I feel like, yeah, this is a skin suited best to a forest environment, and once it gets nighttime, this skin can be used out in the open, you know, with a lot of confidence. But then you've got to remember, you are playing the Utah, which is just the ninja of the dinosaurs in the Isle, so the chances of you getting taken down by anything large or slow is highly unlikely. So as you see here, you could just like perch yourself, and then when something comes by, you could just go at it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below what your favourite skin was. My opinion is it's either the first skin or this skin, which is my favourite. So you guys tell me what you think. And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content. We've just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so you know, we're making moves, the channel's going somewhere, and I hope to see it grow. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.